Fall to the floor.
Hello everybody, what is up? My name is Killsteam. I am back with another new Call of Duty World War II video for you guys today, and it's another video on this CallOfDuty.com/classified website type of thing, and there is more codes that have been found, and if you type in all 5 of these codes and the other 3 codes I did in another video, but if you have not typed in the other 3 codes and looked at the other documents, please go see the video on your screen right now. It's a card, go click on it, watch that, come back to this, and you should be ready to go to type in these next 5 codes. And once you type in these next 5 codes and go through all the documents, you will be able to get an exclusive calling card that you guys can get in game for Call of Duty World War II, no matter what console you guys are on or what platform you guys are on. So these next 5 codes were found out by a couple YouTubers, Mr. Rufflewaffles, Porter, and some other guys too. They were all searching for these codes, all typing them in all by themselves, and they actually found all 5 of these codes. Now the 5 codes that you need to get, and the reason why they knew that they had to get 5 codes is because there is 5 lights on the top of this decoder type of machine thing, typewriter or something like that, and those 5 lights are all going to go green once you type in those 5 codes. So these guys put a lot of time and effort into finding these 5 codes, and they did, so I'm going to tell you guys these 5 codes in a second here, but there's actually an easier way to find these 5 codes, and these guys found it out after they found all of them, and they put so much time into this. So there actually was codes hidden in promotional art for Call of Duty World War II, such as this one from Paris. It was actually, if you zoom in into the helmet, I believe you're gonna see this code right there, and then there was other codes and stuff and other promotional art for this game, and there was actually 5 of them and 5 different pieces of promotional art. And that's how you find all 5 of those codes, but those guys put a lot of time and effort into doing it all by themselves, so cheers to them. Pretty awesome work. So these 5 codes are as the same ones that we typed in before. As you remember, the first time we entered in codes, the first code we entered in, we would get a set of letters, and then it would go back to enter in another code, and then we would get another set of letters, and then at the end we would get a full sentence. It's going to be a little bit different this time. We're going to get a set of names. So here are the 5 codes. The first one is, you guys are going to type in, is GNULV. The second one is YGXSH. So now, so far, you should see the name Crowley spelled out, and you're going to see the beginning of another name. So for the third code you guys are going to type in is CEODL. And now you have another name fully spelled out, which is Rousseau. So for the fourth code is going to be IBHQB. Now you should see another name, which is Red, and Red, Private Red Daniels, is actually going to be the main character in the campaign we were going to be playing as. So Red is one of the main characters, or is the main character in the Call of Duty World War II campaign. And now you should see the beginning of another name. And now the 5th code is going to be QKEQW, and after you type in that 5th code, you should get the final set of letters, and you should get the final name completed, which is Zussman. And then there you go, guys. You have all 5 names, and all of a sudden the lights are going to start blinking, and then you are done typing in codes. So after the lights stop flickering and everything, you'll come back to the documents and everything like that, and now you're going to see the name pop up, Crowley, and you'll see Crowley's document and his file and everything. You can read stuff about him. You'll see maps of France and all that awesome info about him and everything like that. And you'll also see a submachine gun, which is the Sten, I believe, or the Stein or something like that. And it's a submachine gun, so there is our first confirmed submachine gun officially for Call of Duty World War II. After you get done with Crowley stuff and you click through everything that Crowley has in his document, we're going to get to the next character, which is Zussman. And Zussman, you can read stuff about him. You'll see some pictures of Chicago, his hometown. You'll see some Zussman pictures with his best friend named Daniels, which is probably Red Daniels. And you'll also see some other stuff like a letter to his girlfriend, I believe, or his wife or something like that. And you'll actually see a gun also, which is the M1A1 carbine. So that's another confirmed weapon for Call of Duty World War II. The next character we'll get to is Rousseau. She is a French resistance agent, and her file is mostly in French, so you can't really read it unless you actually translate it, probably on Google Translate or something like that. But then we get to our next character, which is Red Daniels, which is going to be the character we are going to be playing as. And we can see in Red Daniels' document or file, we can see that he was recently engaged, and we can see that he was born in Longview, Texas. We can also see that his father was a really good war hero, and we can actually see another weapon, which is a U.S. rifle, M1 Garand. So we kind of already knew the M1 Garand was coming to Call of Duty World War II, but now it's just officially confirmed. And then after Private Red Daniels' file, you are going to get to this another blank dark file, and for those of you who already looked at this type of stuff, it's actually mostly for the zombie side of things. So this is only zombies. As you can tell, it's all dark and everything like that, and the 4 names on the front of this document is supposedly going to be the 4 zombies characters that we were going to be playing as. And inside the file, I didn't go over this in my other video I made, but now I'm going to go over this. So the picture on the left is actually an old king or something like that, and at the bottom you'll see the name Frederick Barbarossa, and Frederick Barbarossa was like some kind of old like prince or king or something like that. But Barbarossa, Operation Barbarossa, was the plan for Nazi Germany to take over the Soviet Union back in World War II, so that's a pretty interesting thing. And then the picture on the right is actually a crazy history and like details behind this picture. It goes really deep into history of how the Nazis stole it and other people stole it, and it's really crazy stuff that happened with that painting and picture. And that is actually another video I can do, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. So after that zombies file, you are going to see first in, first to win. Well done, soldier. Now please claim your calling card or something like that, and then click on that, guys, and you are going to have to sign into your Activision account. Once you have done that, you are going to get a screen that does say congratulations, you will now receive an exclusive calling card on November 3rd, or the release of the game. It's going to say something like that. And now once you get that screen, you are set up and you are assigned to get an exclusive calling card on release of this game, Call of Duty World War II. And to get that, you have to have your Activision account paired with your PlayStation, Xbox, or Steam account you're going to be playing Call of Duty World War II on. So yeah, guys, that is it with this CallOfDuty.com classified and viral campaign for Call of Duty World War II. And it wasn't as good as the Black Ops 3 one. I think the Black Ops 3 one was the best viral campaign. They did such great teasing with that game. It was really awesome. But this was it for Call of Duty World War II. They actually might do a little bit more on this CallOfDuty.com classified website. There probably is a couple of things that people can still find out and get more documents to or from or something like that. But I don't really think so. I think this is done with the CallOfDuty.com /classified World War II teasing and stuff like that and everything. But they probably will do some more teasing for Call of Duty World War II, but maybe not on this website. But I'm not too sure. I'm not totally 100% confirmed with that yet. So yeah, guys, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.